Hello, everybody.
How
Good
are you?
afternoon. Um, I guess I can speak in English for everybody
Yes.
because my Portuguese is probably not easy to understand. Okay, so I'm very happy to be here. I should have taken care of an institutional background like my friend Bernardo, who's also going to be talking today. But sorry, I'm at home and we're all sort of a big family at the university, so no formalities needed. I'm happy to be here. Like I said, uh, I want to start by giving you sort of a flavor of what our university looks like here in Portugal. The Catholic University is distributed throughout 4 different cities. So we're in Porto, we're up north by the ocean. And in order to give you a better feeling of what we look like, I'm going to share my screen and show you a couple of videos, okay? The first one um, is spoken in English. The second one has Portuguese subtitles, but they're very easy to understand. So I'm sure you'll be following along easily. Okay. So let me just share what I have for you guys here. Not forget to share the sound. And I think that's it. Let me start with the general one for the Porto campus. Okay, it's going to mention our college, but also the other faculties that we have here in Porto. Okay, so this is the first one, gives you an idea of what the campus looks like. There are 7 faculties on campus. And of course, if you're interested in taking some undergraduate or graduate degree in other fields that it's not our own, you're very welcome. But we are the biotechnology faculty, and this is the other video I had to show you. This is our building. What you can see here right now, it's our building, or at least part of it. What you can see is just a small percentage, but it's going to show you what our students do. We have licenciaturas, which are the undergraduate degree, bachelor degrees, and then we have the graduate school with the master's degrees and the PhD degrees. We have a number of them, and I'll be covering those in more detail after I show you this video.
Breaking free now wherever we go.
Okay, so enough videos. My colleague Anna, she just arrived, and she's going to do the talking from now on. She'll be explaining to you in detail what kind of graduate degrees we offer at our biotech college. Anna, give you the floor.
Margarita. Thank you so much. And hi to everybody. It's very nice to see that we have a great audience today. So it's early in the morning for you, as I believe. So good morning, everybody. So as Margarita told, I'm here to give you a brief glance about what are our choices in terms of graduation and master courses in the School of Biotechnology. I'm going to share you a short presentation. Let me see if I am allowed to. I'm disabled to share, unfortunately. I don't know.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. We'll give you.
Great. Okay.
We'll grant you access.
Let me just add to everybody that you'll have plenty of time at the end to place your questions and figure out if you need any further information, all right? But
Yeah,
if you can start by chatting, use the chat box, and I'll try to answer any questions you send us in real time.
You can share, Anna, now your screen.
Okay. So it's share it. I don't know if you're ready.
Yeah, you're on.
You can see it now.
I'm on. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so once more, thank you for being here. So the first question I'm going to ask you, or to put here to discuss with you and for you to interact if you want, is why to do a master degree at ESV, at our Faculty of Biotechnology. So my name is Ana Oliveira. Here is my contact. I will probably not be available until the end of this session, so please feel free to email me. Here is my email, so if you have any questions and any issues, just let me know. I'm the director of the Master in Biomedical Engineering, by the way. So if anybody is interested in that particular area, I will be happy to answer some questions. So as you've seen in the videos, and I think the videos can motivate you quite well to come to Portugal and to Porto to study. So just very quickly, we are really very well located. Our university is really very close to the seashore, to the beach, and also at the intersection with the river. So we have beautiful beaches. We have very good weather, and if there is not any other motivation to bring you here, the sun and the beach could be one of it. But of course, we have much more to offer, and this is why I'm here to talk about. So actually, each of the students, they are treated as individuals, and we identify, work with, and enhance their talents. And for us, each student counts. So we have a very proximal relationship with our students. We have all the students are invited to knock on our doors. So this is how we want the learning process to happen. We also train for the future. So what do I mean with that? So we are not aiming to train you for a diploma. We want you to have an integrated training where you can combine technical skills, but also complementary skills that, as you know, nowadays are so much important, are so relevant in a world that very soon we are going to see more and more professions to be replaced by AI or computers or robots, whatever. So it's important, the human side of our training. We also have, as Margarida highlighted, a state-of-the-art infrastructure. We are housed in a modern, highly technological building. Okay, again, close to the ocean. And we have a multidisciplinary setting that will for sure prepare you for different situations in your career. So that is a bit the reasons why to study in our faculty, because we are actually using teaching and assessment methods that we believe are quite innovative and disruptive. We are, as professors, we are also being trained to teach better and to follow a little bit the tendencies and the needs that the students have, the students from today. And this is why we have these disruptive teaching methodologies. We also have a very international and let's say cosmopolitan environment. We have people coming from a lot of countries, from European and not only, from all countries and all continents. We have projects and theses that are conducted in professional contexts. Either it's in the academic environment, still professional, or at the industrial level. And we also promote this kind of soft skill development that I was talking about, your complementary skills to train you not only as a better professional, but also a better human being, and trying to be as much complete professional as possible. So I'm going to talk about the master degrees. I start by presenting you the biotechnology, the Master for Biotechnology and Bioeconomy, the BioBag. So this is directed by Professor Marta Vasconcelos. So here is her contact if you want to reach her. And this is actually a very interesting master because it combines not only the biology, genetics, and engineering, so the more technical skills, also with a lot of AI for data treatment, but also bioeconomy, management, entrepreneurship. So it's a 2-year course. The limit is 40 students. And the second year is actually an internship in a professional context. So it's quite interesting to have that setting. And you can expect different type of jobs coming out from this master, such as a research and development specialist or business innovation consultant in the biotechnology area, a designer of biotechnological solutions, for instance, or innovation manager. So you can go for the more technical or more economics related, let's say, professional contexts. We have the Master in Applied Microbiology. This is run by Professor Célia Manaio, who the contact is here as well. So this master is quite interesting because actually nowadays we are more and more concerned about microbiology and several very, very up-to-date problems, such as, for instance, the hospital infections, persistent infections, and so on. So we have a very a strong research group in this area. There is a very big attention to all the fundamentals on molecular biology and biotechnology. There is a lot of opportunity for networking. The opportunities goes from working in labs and equipment, from different career services opportunities. There is also a good, let's say, tradition on going to study abroad in this area. The environment is quite interdisciplinary, and you can get a lot of specialization for this master. Then we have the Master in Biotechnology and Innovation, which is directed by Professor Ana Maria Gomes. So this master is actually a master that is very, very directed to the frontier of knowledge, everything that can be translated to the application. So you have very cutting edge subjects and modules. You have integration of the industry, latest industry trends, and you will have a lot of hands-on projects with real world applications. Then there are 4 different branches when you choose this master. So in the last year, you can choose between food science, human nutrition, health and quality of life, and environment and sustainability. So, and when you get to the end of this master, your curricular can take you to different opportunities, and it has a very high employability rate, above 90%. Then we have the biomedical engineering, the Master in Biomedical Engineering, which is directed by me. Well, in this master, we have a program that fits 25 students each year. So the first year is quite related to courses and master classes. It's a very interdisciplinary course. It goes from biotechnology, engineering, economics, and life science. So this is all being connected to give you a perspective, an interdisciplinary perspective of what biomedical engineering needs as tools for the real world applications. In the second year, it's interesting because you have different courses and master classes in the first semester. But then in the second semester, you will have an internship in a professional context, either being again research or being working in a company. So it's quite dynamic. The group of teachers is very young and motivated, and will open new doors for for different areas here, and the applications are very, very diverse, going from medical device development and manufacturing to pharmaceutical industry, diagnostic devices management as well. So hospital management or healthcare consulting. So you have different options, and you have also a very high employability rate. So this is the employability that we have been having with the latest editions of this. So actually what we want is to help you to keep your talents ahead. This is just an overview of the amount of collaborations, or some examples of collaborations that we have, either from the professional and academic, industry sector or academic. So we motivate you also to go abroad and to do some mobilities during this master. And we have the European Master in Sustainable Food Systems Engineering, Technology and Business. This is run by Professor Rui Moraes. So this master is quite interesting as it is a consortium of 4 partner universities across Europe. So all these universities have more than 20 years of experience. The program is quite complete. So it's fundamented in 4 pillars: science, sustainability, safety, and computer simulation. The limit is 45 students. We always have the maximum every year. A first year of compulsory courses and optional. But then in the second year, you can explore a more hands-on experience by doing a thesis or an internship. So it's also a very interesting master to attend. When you look to the career prospects, actually you have also big opportunities. You have employability above 90%. This is a joint master's degree. So it's quite interesting because it also captivates a lot of EU food stakeholders. So we have some interesting, how should I say, experience from our alumni that are already working around the world, and sometimes they just email us and they tell us about their progresses, their professional progress, their stories, and this is just some sentences, some quotes from them, from Brazil, South Africa, Philippines. So as you see, we have more than 200 alumni from 5 continents, which is quite interesting already. Let me see if I can move forward. Okay, then we have the Master in Food Engineering. This is directed by Professor Cristina Silva. So in this master, we have a great offer in terms of engineering directed to real food systems. We have a balance between theory and practice, a multidisciplinary learning team, and also, of course, also a good contact with food industry, with professional outcomes, and also hands-on in state-of-the-art labs and pilot plants. So this is actually a bit of what I wanted to share with you today. Again, I will be available for you to reach me with any questions that you might have. So feel free to reach me or Professor Margarida for any issue you have. And I know that this is always a period that is a bit stressful because you are still deciding where to go, what to do. But because you're here, I already understand that you would be very clever students. You want to go abroad, you want to come to Europe, you want to open a little bit your horizons. So I'm sure that you will do great, even if I don't cross our path will not cross. I think you will do great. So thank you for being here today. I think it's very good. Good choice to hear us. So thank you once more. Again, I will have to leave because I have another compromise at 6, but I'm fully available for any question. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, Anna.
Thank
Maybe
you,
you
Anna.
can write
You're
your
welcome.
email on the chat, so anyone that has any questions can reach out to you, if that's okay.
That's right.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I'll ask Bernardo to share with you some details regarding the application process. Bernardo, do you want me to share screen? Oh, you're doing it. Fine. Okay, go ahead, please.
Sorry. Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to share my screen as well. So I am going to be talking about the application process to the master's programs. So the first step before applying is checking if you are eligible. So what do you need to be eligible to apply to the master's programs? You need to hold an undergraduate degree, a bachelor's degree, mainly, and it should be in related areas to the masters you are applying to. So life sciences, engineering, microbiology, food engineering, so similar areas that would allow you to be admitted to one of the master's programs offered by the Faculty of Biotechnology. So and then when to apply. We are now on our second application call, which is open until June 26th. So now is your opportunity to apply. And then we'll have a last application call until September if you are not able to apply in the second one that is currently open. Then regarding the documents, you'll need to provide your identification card, your CV with all your past work experience, study experience, all of that. And then your bachelor's degree diploma, transcript of records, all the information about your degree. With also the mention of your final average grade, which is very relevant to the evaluation process of applications. It should also provide the grading scale and all those particular things that will allow us to, for example, convert your final grade to the Portuguese grading scale. So that is something that you have to consider as well. Regarding the documents, if they are issued in Spanish, for example, which I believe would be your case for most of you, you do not need to provide a translation. Okay, it's not necessary in this situation. However, you have to provide the documents duly legalized. Okay, so with the Hague apostille in some cases. So it's important to also have that, take that into account when applying. Then about the application process itself, there will be an application fee. In this case will be 175 euros. Then there is a registration fee as well, which is usually a yearly fee. And then you have the amounts for each of the masters and each of the years, first year and second year. Scholarships are also available. In this case, there is the partnership between FUNED and the university that gives you a 10% discount on tuition costs, which is very good. And then finally, here you find the access to the application portal and our email address, our contact. So if you have any questions, any difficulty submitting your application, something's not clear, you're not sure if the document fulfills the requirement or not, you can just contact us and we'll get back to you very quickly. So thank you. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know.
Thank you, Bernardo.
Okay,
you.
I think I would just add a couple more details regarding our degrees. One of them is that all of our degrees except one are offered 100% in English. So no need to understand Portuguese in order to follow classes along. The only degree, the only master's degree that we do offer in Portuguese is the biotechnology and innovation master's. That's master's focused mostly on people who are already working, and it's the schedule is usually just Fridays and Saturdays. So we just assume that people will be working at their own jobs for the rest of the week, and they just come for the Friday afternoon and Saturday. So it's a Portuguese based and Portuguese focused degree, but everything else is for regular students, you know, that come to school every day. And it's spoken 100% in English, so no language barrier there, even though our English isn't perfect, I'm afraid. So that's one thing. The other thing is, I've heard this from a number of foreign students, is that they say our tuition is too low. But I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I've heard this a few times, and they're kind of thinking, well, if this is too low, maybe it's not good enough. But we are a top university in Portugal. Of course, I'm saying this and I cannot prove it to you offhand, but it's considered the top private university in Portugal, and it's one of the top globally at the national level, top universities. And in fact, it's the only private university in Portugal that's part of the public university networks. Network is just one. There's one very exclusive network of public universities, and they let us in because we're good partners and they consider us. So we are a good university, and everything we do is officially accredited and recognized. Our diplomas are automatically accepted anywhere in the European Union. So there's nothing to fear. If you do happen to travel to Europe at some point and you're interested in knowing us better, you just drop us an email, and you can come visit, talk to professors. Of course, if you don't have a chance of coming in person, you can also write to us and say, I'd like to know more about this particular master's degree. Please set me up, and we'll schedule an online meeting with the coordinator or somebody else who's relevant to tell you all about it. Okay, so I guess that's what I had in mind to share with you. Sophia?
That was great, Margarita. Thank you so much. And yeah, just to say that in FUNED, we're trying to push the high quality, low cost education, because they more people can go to them. And then also life in Portugal and Porto just seems like a dream to me. So anyone who's lucky enough to be able to go there and do a master's degree in a top university, I'm sure they're gonna get their money and time very well spent. There's
There's one question.
Yeah.
Somebody who's interested more in the economic business dimensions of university study. Yeah, well, my faculty is the biotechnology faculty. So we're focused on food, biomedicine, data science. So it's more a science and technology college. But on campus, we do have a highly competitive business school. And so, yeah, you can also apply, except that I can't really tell you much about it because I don't know the details.
Maybe
But
I can say something about
Bernardo,
it.
maybe you
Sorry
can.
to interrupt.
Thanks. Go
Yes.
ahead.
So because our admissions team, we are I mean, we work with all faculties, not only the School of the Faculty of Biotechnology. So we do have here at the university in the business school, there's masters in marketing, management, finance, business economics. So there's a wide range of areas that you could study as well here at the same campus. Someone says law masters, so we do actually have law masters as well. There are a few specialization areas. However, only one of them is taught exclusively and fully in English. So you have to take that into account.
Okay, I just posted the link for the business school, and I'm posting as we speak the link for the law school. So you guys can just go ahead and browse and send emails to the programs you're most interested in. Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll also drop my email here in case you guys want yet another email address. So you're very welcome to drop me a note, and I'll be happy to see you on campus starting September.
Does
Or
anyone
next
else
year.
have any other questions?
I guess not. So perhaps we're all set.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time and for being here this afternoon for you guys. Thank you for the information, and we
Thank
hope
you,
to
Sophia, for getting this together, organizing it all,
Yeah.
and getting these lovely people to come attend. Thank you.
hope to see people applying soon. Thank you so much. Have a good
Thank
afternoon.
you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.